Broadcasting live from some land somewhere, this is Tap Tap Concede. Hey everybody, I am not Graham. I am James, hence why I called in the intro. He's not Cameron, he's Wheeler.
Hello, yes, I am not Cameron.
And he is in fact Nelly because we need some sort of, standards around here. We can't just all go away, right? We can't all just take the week off.
You thought you were going to have someone fun, but it's just me, suckers.
It's just Nelson. Anyways, welcome to Tap Tap Concede, the weekly podcast where we talk about magic in some form or another. And I've got a really fun Stump the Expert show planned for today. I perhaps went a little overboard. We'll see how it goes. But first, let's talk about our lovely sponsors. Card Kingdom is up first, cardkingdom.com/LRR. That /LRR will apply the affiliate code. It lets them know that we sent you. We use them, we love them. They've been sponsoring us for over a decade at this point. And yeah, just a great company to do business with, a great company to buy your cards from. If you live in Seattle or Portland or Ballard or I think somewhere else soon. I feel like they're opening another brick and mortar, which is sweet, another Mox Cafe. You should go check them out as well. But if you do place an order, let them know that a Loading Ready Run sent you button please at the end, and you will get a little 1-inch button that currently says,
It's the hello, my name is Medium Gargadon.
It is indeed that, although my guess is those are probably running pretty low. So if that needs to be added to your collection, I would get on ordering soon. So thank you to Card Kingdom. And of course, this podcast, along with every single thing that we do, is brought to you by all the kind supporters over at our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Your support literally keeps the light on here, Twitch, YouTube. If you buy our merch over at store.loadingreadyrun, it's just if you watch our stuff or listen to our stuff, share our stuff. We honestly, we really appreciate it. And we're thankful every day that we get to do this for you. So thank you to everybody over at the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. All right. So if you have been around for a Stump the Expert before, it has been pretty straightforward. We just kind of throw card names at Wheeler and Nelson, and they try to tell us what they do. And fundamentally, that's what I'm going to do today. I've just broken it down into 5 rounds, with round 1 being the beginning, round 2 being the middle, round 3 being the lost year, round 4 being know your planeswalkers, and round 5, of course, is the lightning round. And we're just going to go through and see how they do. There's not going to be any stealing. So if you can't get the card, I'm not going to give it to the other person to steal a point. And I'll be the judge if you are close enough to get a point, basically. I will also say that I put this together pretty hastily yesterday. Like, I didn't spend a tremendous amount of time trying to make sure that the card that Wheeler has to guess from this set is probably as well known or not as well known as the card that Nelson has to get, and vice versa. So there could be cards that pop up that are just like, well, duh, James, that's a staple in this Legacy deck. Well, guess what? I don't play Legacy. I don't know these things. I just pick cards that I thought could be fun to see if they know. And so we're gonna just do this. We're just gonna see how it goes. Nelson, Wheeler, are you ready? Do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions and I'm ready.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right. So here's how round 1 works. This is the beginning. I have 6 sets picked out, 1 card for each of you. In the first round, I will ask Wheeler if he can tell me what this card does, or I can ask Nelson to tell me what his card does. You will each get a point if you get it right. And then for 3 of the rounds, Nelson will get to tell me what set those cards are from for an extra point. And for 3 rounds, Wheeler will get to tell me what set those cards are from for an extra point. I'm 99% sure that the cards that are printed and I'm talking about were first printed in the set that I'm looking for. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Wheeler, you're going to go first.
Okay.
What does the card Divine Intervention do? And don't tell me what set it's from yet, because we'll do that at the end.
Okay. So it's 6 white, and it's an enchantment, and it comes into play with 2 counters on it. I don't know exactly what the counters are called. Maybe it's, I'm going to take a stab and say they're either divine counters or intervention counters. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, you get rid of one of those counters. And when you remove the last counter from it, the game just draws. It's just a draw.
That is correct. So 6 white, enchantment. I'm going to read the original rules text. Put 2 counters on this card. Remove a counter during your upkeep. When you remove the last counter from Divine Intervention, the game is over and is considered a draw. So correct. You get 1 point. Nelson,
Hello.
this card is from the same set, and at the end, you will get the first chance to tell me which set, and we're going to go back and forth. So for round 1, it's going to be Nelson and Wheeler, Nelson, Wheeler. We're going to go back and forth. So Nelson, your card is Reverberation.
Okay, Reverberation is, I think, an interrupt, but it would be an instant. And we've got 2 generic mana and blue, so 4 mana for an instant that says all damage dealt from target spell is instead dealt to a new target.
That is pretty dang close, and I'm going to give you that
Pretty
point.
close? Okay.
It is. I'm going to read. I'm always going to read the original rule text. I don't care about the errated. Damage from one sorcery spell is redirected to its caster.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Yeah, I gave Reverberation too much credit there.
No, but close enough.
The set is Legends.
That is correct. This is from Legends. I will give you a hint that the beginning, round 1 here, are all sets from the 90s. So that should probably help you out a little bit. All right.
So, sorry, do I need to say which set Divine Intervention's from?
No, every 2 cards are from the same set.
Got it. Yes,
Yeah.
it's from Legends.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these next 2 cards are from the same set, and at the end of this round, you're going to get to guess which set they're from.
In a previous life, James, were you the Batman villain, the Riddler?
Yeah. Yes, actually, I was. Anyways, Are you ready for round 2 of round 1?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. Wheeler, what does Skeleton Ship do?
Oh no. Well, it depicts a skeletal ship.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is okay. It's 3, a black and a blue.
Yep.
And it's a legend.
Correct.
God knows why. And you gotta sack it if you have no islands. It taps to put -1/-1 counters on creatures, and I think it's an 0/4. It's an 0/4.
It is not an 0/4.
Is it an 0/3?
It is an 0/3. That was really damn impressive. I'm going to give you the point. That is correct. Skeleton Ship, summon legend. If at any time you control no islands, bury Skeleton Ship. Tap to put a -1/-1 counter on target creature.
How is this a legend? This is the only reason I know what this card is.
There can only be one Skeleton Ship.
The legend of the great skeleton ship, right? We all heard it growing up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Nelson, are you ready?
I think so.
Nelson, what does the card Musician do?
Musician. 3 generic and 1 blue for a creature whose power and toughness is, I want to say 1/2, and it has a tap ability. You probably have to pay some mana as well as tapping it. Let's say it's pay 1 generic and tap it. Put a music counter on target creature. And creatures with music counters on them can't attack. And then I'm going to say when musician leaves play, remove all the music counters. I know that's only partly right, but let's lock that in.
All right. I'm gonna have to not give that one to you.
All
you
right,
were on the
all
right
right.
track. So it's 3 and a blue.
Yep.
For a 1/3.
1/3. Ooh.
One thing that you missed is it has cumulative upkeep of 1.
Of course it does.
And you tap to put a music counter on target creature. During that creature's controller's upkeep, he or she pays 1 for each music counter on the creature or destroy the creature.
Okay.
So you definitely knew the card, but not quite right enough. So I'm gonna have to zero you out on that one.
Sorry, musician. What if I knew the artist was Drew Tucker?
Yeah, that's a classic Drew Tucker right there.
I mean, that's impressive, but still no points. Wheeler, what set are these 2 cards from?
They're from Ice Age there, James.
That is correct. Fantastic. Let us move on to stage 3 of round 1. Wheeler,
Yeah.
what does the card Storm Cauldron do?
Oh, it's a 5 mana artifact. I almost just gave away the set it's from.
Yep, don't do that.
Not gonna do that. It's 5 mana artifact that lets everybody play an additional land each turn. And whenever you tap a land, whenever anyone taps a land for mana, it goes back to its owner's hand.
That is absolutely correct. 5 mana artifact. During each player's turn, that player may put 1 additional land into play. Whenever a land is tapped for mana, return that land to owner's hand. Correct. Nelson,
Yes.
what does the card Heart of Yavimaya do?
Heart of Yavimaya. Oh no. Can I take Yavimaya ants? Okay, Heart.
Meet me halfway here.
Right? Yeah. Heart of Yavimaya is a land.
That is correct.
I don't think it's a legendary land, but you have to sacrifice an untapped forest when it enters the battlefield, or sacrifice it. It can tap for a green, or it can tap to give target creature +1/+1 until end of turn.
That is absolutely correct.
Nice. Is it legendary or not?
It is not. It reads, when Heart of Yavimaya comes into play, sacrifice the forest or bury Heart of Yavimaya. So you don't actually have to sacrifice an untapped. I think you said untapped, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you. It's just sacrifice a forest.
Okay.
Tap to add green, correct. Tap to add, or tap and give creature +1/+1 until end of turn. That was absolutely correct. Can you tell me which set these two cards come from?
Okay, it was Heart of Yavimaya, and Wheeler's card was Storm Cauldron. I want to say these cards are from Invasion.
That is incorrect. Wheeler, I will let you say what set they're from. It will not get you any bonus points.
Thank you for indulging my child with ADD impulse. It's from Alliances. Well, they're both from Alliances.
Yeah, that is indeed correct.
Oddly enough, not the worst part of the cycle. Heart of Yavimaya.
All right, on to stage 4. Wheeler, your card is Warthog.
Oh, yeah. I almost said the thing again. It's 1 green for a 3/2 Swamp Walk.
That is 100% correct.
And it's a Warthog.
It is indeed. It has been errated to a boar.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I am
What?
not.
Hey, this is great news for your hog deck.
Yeah, I mean, this is excellent for my unsolicited hog deck, but
Yeah.
I mean... Okay.
All right.
You're also living a lie. Yeah, I'm ready.
That's true. Nelson, your card, similar to Warthog, a 1-word creature, Python.
Okay, Python is going to be a 1 and green creature, which is a 2/1 first strike.
That is incorrect.
We were going for it. We swung for the fences, team. What's a Python?
You went for a different snake.
Python is 1 black for a vanilla 3/2.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
but it's Wheeler's turn to guess the set, right?
It is.
Oh, good.
It's from Visions.
That is correct.
Yeah, you're thinking of Hornet Cobra from Legends. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to stage 5 of round 1. Wheeler, your card is Shard Phoenix.
Oh, 3 red for a 2/2. No, that's the different Phoenix. That's the M10 one. 4 and a red, and it's a 2/2. And it has a triple red ability where you get to return it to your hand during your upkeep. And you can sack it to deal 2 damage to each creature without flying. And it flies.
Why don't we let him think for one more second, and if you can add one more word, then we'll give him the point. You almost got it.
It's a 4 red 2/2 flyer.
Yeah.
Yep.
You pay 3 mana on your upkeep to return it from the graveyard to your hand, and you sack it to deal 2 to non-flyers.
That is correct.
Right?
I thought it also deals to players. That's
No.
why I was
No.
Okay, all right. What did he miss?
That's the M10 one.
The only thing he technically missed in that first guess was he didn't say graveyard.
Oh.
He said you could use this
Oh,
ability
return it. Okay.
to return it to your hand during your upkeep. You can only do it if it's in your graveyard. but
I'd like to motion for implied graveyard to hand as a
I'll allow it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm giving it to you. Nelson.
Yeah.
Your card is Mind Warper.
Mind Warper? I couldn't
Yep.
can I do Mind Warp instead?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Mind Warper, I've decided, is going to be All right, spoiler alert. If you're still listening, it's almost 17 minutes into the podcast here. We're going to spoil this one for you. Wheeler's going to win this.
But we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun getting there.
Yeah, no, we are having fun. Absolutely.
Yeah.
3 generic black for a 3/3 horror creature, and you can, let's say, tap it, sacrifice it, pay 1 life, and sacrifice another creature to make target player discard a card at random.
So you're definitely on the right track.
Oh yeah, I've thrown a bunch of these in the garbage, I'm sure.
Yeah, so it's 2 black for an 0/0 because it comes into play with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. So you were kind of right in the power toughness.
All right.
And for 2 and a black, you can remove a +1/+1 counter from Mind Warper. Target player chooses and discards a card. Play this ability only as a sorcery.
Okay.
So you're close.
Nelson, AI answered this because there was an amalgam of
Yeah.
5 different, Mind Slicer was in there.
Yeah, and I appreciate it enough that I'm giving him a point.
A whole point?
maybe I am going to win. All
A
right.
whole point. I believe it is Nelson's turn to tell me what set these two cards are from.
It was Mind Warper and Shard Phoenix.
Yep.
Well, Shard Phoenix was in 8th edition. That's the copy I have.
It was actually in 9th edition, not 8th
Ooh,
edition.
All right.
But that's not where it was originally printed.
Okay, the first printing was probably Odyssey?
It is not Odyssey. Wheeler, did you want to take a stab?
That's from Stronghold.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
close.
Curse Scroll with Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yep, like it.
Here we go. Let's get into the last stage of round 1. Wheeler, your card is Spontaneous Generation.
Oh, this is the... Oh, well, no, that's Sporogenesis. 3 and a green, and you make Saproling for each card in your hand. And it's a sorcery.
That is 100%.
And it's like $5 for some stupid reason.
People love Saprolings.
I have it
know.
about $250 US right now, but I guess in Canada that's probably pretty close.
You're in Canada.
Yeah.
You said it? Okay.
But Card
great.
Kingdom's not in Canada.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you want the best prices, go to cardkingdom.com for all your cards.
Yeah. /LRR.
When are we getting cardkingdom.ca? That's what I want to know. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Nelson, you ready for the last card here?
Nope, we're going to fail, but hit me.
Mercadia's Downfall.
Oh.
When's the last time you talked to Robin?
Right? I think I actually know this one. X, generic, and a blue, instant or interrupt. It's a counter spell, but it's like delay. Like it's like exile target spell with X. They're probably time counters. Like they should. It's probably been errata to be time counters. At the beginning of the spell's controller's upkeep, they remove a counter, and then when the last one's removed, they get to cast it.
So I think that is a Mercadia's card. It is not this Mercadia's card. I'm going to give you a hint and see if you can get this. It is the red version. This is the red Mercadia card.
What?
Oh,
Can I Phoenix right? Because I think you're sending him on a wild goose chase.
Am I?
Yeah, the card that Nelson guessed was Urtai's Meddling.
okay. Thanks.
Isn't there a Mercadia's something in blue from this set that does kind of what he was talking about?
I mean,
There's not a lot of cards that do what Urtai's Meddling are, but cool job I did of switching those two names. Okay, Mercadia's Downfall is going to be probably not X. Maybe it's X3 in red, and deal X damage to target opponent. That player sacrifices... Or no, each player sacrifices that many artifacts.
No, it is 2 in a red for an instant. Attacking creature gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the number of non-basic lands defending player controls.
Ooh, very flavorful.
Robin Sorensen keeps trying to get... he's been trying to get people to play that in Canlander for what feels like 8 years now.
Well, he does lose matches from time to time, and if your opponent plays a 3-mana combat trick, that's a good way to get to beat.
Yeah, that's true.
Wheeler,
Yeah.
probably not very hard, but what set are these two cards from?
Well, James, I'm going to take a stab in the dark here, but I believe they're from Mercadian Masks.
Yep, you're correct. My bad for picking a card with the name of the set in it. Wasn't even thinking. All right, so that is it for round 1, the beginning. Let us move into round 2, which is the middle. In this set, or in this round, we're not going to worry about guessing sets, so we're just going to be doing cards here. And I will tell you at the end what set they are from for anybody who is curious. Wheeler, your first card is Alter Reality.
Oh no. Okay, I know it's one of the you change a word to a different thing, but I don't know if it's a color or a creature type. I think it's 1 and a blue, and it's an instant, and you choose, it has entwine, and you change the text of a card's color, or sorry, you change the text of something that says like a color, like protection from white, you can change to protection from blue, or you change a basic land type to something else, and you entwine it. So it's 1 and a blue, it's an entwine 2.
I think that's right.
It's not. It's pretty close. It's 1 in a blue for an instant that says change the text of target permanent or spell by replacing all instances of one color word with another. So that you were kind of right on. Although you did say land, which I don't think this does it? Oh no, it does. It would. Yep. But it doesn't have entwine. It has flashback.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. There was a long storied history of They kept printing these cards with set mechanic, and they were
Yeah.
always bad.
Mind bend with sets mechanic on it.
Yeah.
Well, Judge James rules, no point. Yeah, I'm harsh. All right, Nelson, your
Yeah.
card, and this is from the same set, so just so you two know, these are all
Okay.
you're paired up always. Mortal Kombat.
Oh no, it's terrible that I'm not sure about this, but I believe Mortal Kombat is 2 generic black, so 4 mana enchantment. And then, like, at the beginning of your upkeep, if there are, I want to say, 20 creature cards in all the graveyards put together, you win the game.
It's close enough. It's 20. It's close enough. I'm going to give you the point here. It's 20 or more creature cards in your graveyard.
Your graveyard?
Obviously, that's
All
a very big distinction for gameplay, but for the purposes of my game, I'm going to give you that point.
Hey, chat, noticing that Wheeler said entwined instead of flashback, and I didn't get the graveyards right. I got the point, and he didn't. Hey, I see you there. Yeah, the world's not fair, kids. Just the sooner you learn it, the better.
These cards are from Torment, by the way, if you were curious at home.
Okay.
I'm assuming that you two or Wheeler knew that at least.
Yeah, Wheeler probably knew.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to stage 2 of round 2. Wheeler, your card is Sway of the Stars.
Oh, Abandoned Commander All-Star.
Oh, it's Abandoned Commander. I didn't even notice.
Well, unfortunately,
Damn it.
James, truly your biggest flaw was picking a card from Kamigawa block. It's 8 blue sorcery. Everybody shuffles up their hand, graveyard, and everything in play
All
into
the
their
permanents.
deck. Yeah, everything. Then everybody draws 7 cards, and everyone's life becomes 7.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
And I believe it's a Randy Galagos art, if I had to pick, mostly because it's one of my favorite Magic artists and my favorite Magic block.
You know what? 1.5 points. Good job.
Yes.
Nelson, your card from this block, or from this set, which is Betrayers, by the way. Enshrined Memories.
Oh no. I think I was gonna get Sway of the Stars, but
This is bad.
I don't think that I know Enshrined Memories. That's okay. Hey, as I was just saying, life's not fair. Okay, Enshrined Memories.
Saying like a spelling bee. Could you use it in a sentence?
Yeah. 1 generic and 1 white mana for an enchantment aura, enchant creature, and enchant creature has sacrifice this creature, return target spirit card to your hand.
I don't know if there's such a thing as you just did the exact opposite of what a card does, but I think you just named what the exact opposite of what a card does. Enshrined Memories is
James, I'll take this one. It's X and a green. It's a sorcery. You reveal the top X cards of your deck, and all creatures are put into your hand, and the rest go on the bottom of your library.
Yeah, that's right.
What is it? X and 4?
X green.
X and green.
It's just X and green?
Yeah, it's just
The card doesn't seem that bad. Maybe I should play this card more often.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Stage 3 here. Wheeler, your card is Tattered Drake.
Oh. I know. I have a vague idea what it is because it's really bad. But I don't know how bad it is.
It was from the time of bad cards.
Like, I know the card art. I think it's a 5 mana 2/2 flyer that you can regenerate for a black, and it's blue.
Yeah, that is 100% correct.
Yeah, 4 and a blue.
4 and a blue, yeah.
4 and a blue, 2/2 flying, 1 black, regenerate it.
Summon Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a zombie Drake.
Oh, of course, Zombie Drake.
So, Nelson, your card is Night Guard Patrol.
Night Guard Patrol. Feeling so bad that I don't immediately know this one because I drafted this set so much.
You knew Tattered Drake.
I know,
I mean,
know. Yeah, but Tattered Drake's actually more playable than Night Guard Patrol, isn't it? Okay,
Really?
Is Night Guard Patrol the one that's like, just trying to remember if it's a 1/1 or a 2/1? Is it just, I don't want to take a lot of stabs, but is it just one white mana, 1/1 regenerate for a green?
It is not.
Is it a 2/1 Vigilance First Strike?
That is correct.
Two generic and a white.
Yeah.
For probably a soldier, and 2/1 Vigilance First Strike. What was I thinking? Votary of the Conclave?
I'm giving that one to you because you immediately turned around and got that. I kind of went with 2 what I assumed were like completely reasonable common cards from Ravnica, City of Guilds, for anybody who's curious.
Was Tatterdrake reasonable? Like, isn't Vidalcan
I don't know.
Dismisser? No, I'm not chastising you. I'm just double checking with Nelson, who's probably drafted the set more than both of us combined. But...
No, it's bad, but I mean, so is that X1 creature that I had is also pretty bad, just because there was so much random pinging for one.
Little I've drafted of this set, I don't think I've drafted either of those cards.
Yeah, I think I actually do pick the Drake higher though, but you don't want to like take a signal on either of those. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next stage here, stage 4 of round 2. Wheeler, your card is Nakatl War Pride.
Oh, I've done this on a previous Stump the Me. It's 3 triple green for a 3/3. It's a cat warrior. You can only block it. It has to be blocked by one creature. And whenever it attacks, you make a number of copies of that card tapped and attacking equal to the number of creatures the defending player controls. And then those tokens go away end of turn.
That is 100% correct. Well done. Nelson, your card is Baru, Fist of Krosa.
Nice.
A Baru?
A Baru?
Baru?
Okay, this is 4 generic and a green for a 5/5, probably a human druid. And then it has Eminence, so you can discard a copy of this from your hand when you have this in play to go get some forests out of your library and put them into play. Nope, that's wrong. Okay, you do that. You Eminence to pump your team, and you can pay mana to make your lands into creatures.
Here, let me help Nelson for a little bit.
It's a 5/5 for 6, right?
It is not.
But I'll give you a genuine hint that this might help you.
Okay.
Oh my god, I've opened a Tarmogoyf. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's just Baru.
Okay, so it costs what? Does it cost 1 and a green? Or does it just futures shifted? No, okay.
No, it's just the classic. Your rare's a green rare. Your rare's a green creature with that border, but it's not Tarmogoyf.
I can see it. Like, I can see the art. I can remember being disappointed by this card.
Yeah, so it
has Eminence, right?
It's grandeur. Yeah. It's 3 green for a 4/4. Whenever a forest comes into play, green creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. So you were onto something there with the pump the team. But its grandeur trigger is discard, or not trigger, but ability is discard another card named by, is it Baru?
Baru.
Put an XX green worm creature token into play where X is a number of lands you control.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I was feeling around the corners for this one. Sorry, Baru. Couldn't remember you enough to get the point.
I don't think anyone has to apologize to this. I almost said a word I'm not allowed to say. Right?
Future sight, by the way, obviously. All right, moving on. Wheeler, Incendiary Command.
Oh, a Lorwyn. It's 3 red. It's a sorcery. Oh, wait, I just said the set.
It's fine. You're giving Nelson a help for the next one, though.
I was gonna get it.
You choose, yeah, I think so. You pick 2 modes. It deals 4 damage to a player. I guess probably deals it to a planeswalker now too. Pyroclasms. You destroy a non-basic land, or Winds of Change. Like, everybody pitches their hand and then draws that many cards.
Yeah, that is.
Is it everybody or is it just you?
It's player. Everyone.
Yeah, okay. It's cool. Everyone.
All right.
Very good. Nelson, your card, Bogart Mob.
Bogart Mob from Lorwyn. Hey, that's funny. I mean, I guess I should know because it says Bogart in the title, but just like hearing Bogart Mob now makes me think it's going to be from a commander set or like from Tempest.
Is it supposed to be pronounced Bogart?
Or
yes. Quit bogarting those goblins.
Just, it seems weird that, I mean, you say Bogart and I think Humphrey, not swamp dwelling goblins or whatever.
I just hear Bogart and I think past the new cheap on the left hand side. Okay, sorry. What does this mob do? Is it it's not the champion creature.
Me before I die on Nax.
Yeah, exactly. Let's say, man, this is embarrassing. I know this set so well. It's the one that's hard to block. And it has X, it's a creature, a goblin, and its power is star equal number of goblins you control. And then it can't be blocked. It has menace, right? No.
No.
It can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less.
No.
Oh, you're
Ah.
you're thinking Horde of Boggarts.
Oh, I am thinking Horde of Boggarts. God damn it. Which one's Boggart Mob?
The mob is 3 and a black for a 5/5 goblin warrior. It does indeed have champion a goblin, which is, for anybody who doesn't know, when this comes into play, sacrifice it unless you remove another goblin you control from the game. When this leaves play, that card returns to play. And it reads, whenever a goblin you control deals combat damage to a player, you may put a 1/1 black goblin rogue creature token into play.
Well, it's a good thing that Mac, my friend who plays goblins at Yellow Jacket, does not listen to the podcast.
All right, moving on to our final stage of round 2 here. Wheeler, your card is Predatory Advantage.
Predatory Advantage? Well, it's a Lara block if you're keeping up your pattern.
I am. People at home have probably figured out that these have been going in chronological order.
Jeez. I
Take a stab.
It's 3 green, and your creatures get +3/+3, and each creature your opponents control block this turn.
That is incorrect.
Is it an aura? I just want to say it's like an aura, one generic and 1 green enchant creature, and this creature can't be blocked by creatures with lower power.
Nope, both of those are incorrect. It is 3 red-green for an enchantment that reads, at the beginning of each opponent's turn, if that player didn't play a creature spell this turn, put a 2/2 green lizard creature token into play.
God.
Oh, the lizards.
Stupid Alara block garbage rares.
All right.
Nelson.
Thanks, lizards.
Glory of Warfare.
Glory of Warfare.
Oh, God bless stupid Alara.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm sure I've seen this card. Okay. Is it 2 red for an enchantment that says, end of turn, destroy creatures that didn't attack? That's not right. No, wait. Do one more try. Let me one more try.
Sure.
It's...
Okay, Nelson gets one more try, but I also get to steal for half a point.
Ooh, the half points are coming down. Are we on Unhinged yet? Yeah.
Yeah. You have to get this exactly right if you want this point.
Okay. No, can I throw away the half point and just not go for it instead?
I will allow it.
Coward's way out here.
Wheeler, you can still try, but no half point.
It's 2 white and a red. It's an enchantment. As long as it's your turn, your creatures get +2/+0. If it's not your turn, they get +0/+2.
Nelson, you made the correct choice. You made the correct choice to throw it away.
Yeah, I could remember it pumped your creature's power or toughness, but I thought I was going to say tapped or untapped.
Yeah, it was in the Plane Chase deck too. I remember that.
All right.
Let's move into round 3 here. We're calling this the Lost Year. These 4 sets came out last year.
Oh no, God, no.
We're gonna go pretty quick here on this round 3. So Wheeler, you're up first. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, this first round is Theros Beyond Death. The first card is Shatter the Sky.
2 white, destroy all creatures, and then each player that had a creature with power 4 or greater draws a card.
That is correct. Nelson, your card from Theros Beyond Death is Gravebreaker Lamia.
Gravebreaker Lamia, 4 generic and a black for 4/4 with lifelink. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may search your library for a creature card and put it in your graveyard.
One more thing.
And it has and this creature also can come back from your graveyard with escape for 7 mana. And 3 cards.
No, unfortunately, no. Very close though. So you search your library for any card, not just a creature card, but then spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast.
All right.
Yeah. Moving on to Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. Wheeler, your card is Blitz of the Thunder Rapper.
Did you say rapper or
Did
raptor?
he say thunder rapper?
I'm pretty sure I said thunder rapper. I did indeed mean raptor.
Okay, that one I know.
Yeah.
Wheeler's coming on a blitz.
Yeah, it's 1 in a red. It's an instant. It domes out a creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your yard, and then it exiles it if it dies.
That is correct. Nelson, your card is Charge of the Forever Beast.
Charge of the Forever Beast. 2 generic, blue, black, green. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn, and they also gain Death Touch.
No, it is 2 and a green for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, reveal a creature card from your hand. Charge of Forever Beast deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the revealed card's power. Yeah. Jumpstart. Wheeler, Emil the Blessed.
I've been saying Emil, but maybe Emil is better.
So this is Jumpstart Wheeler and
Yeah.
Emil the Blessed, sorry. Also the best. It's pretty good.
Emil the Blessed Best. It's a legendary unicorn. It's 2 white. You pay 3 to exile another creature you control, and that like you flicker it. And then whenever another creature ETBs under your control, you can pay hybrid green-white, and you put a counter on it. But if it's a unicorn, it gets 2 counters.
What's its power and toughness?
It's a 4/4.
That is correct.
And it will be available on Friday Night Paper Fight tonight.
Nice.
Nelson.
Yep.
Tiny Bones, Trinket Thief.
Tiny Bones, Trinket Thief. Okay, it's black and 1, a 2 mana. I don't know what card type it is. It's a creature, but I don't know what its types are. And whenever an opponent discards a card, you draw a card. And at the beginning of your upkeep, no, that's all I got.
All right. It's 1 and a black for a 1/2 Skeleton Rogue. At the
Okay.
beginning of each end step, if an opponent discarded a card this turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. And you can also play 4 black. Each opponent with no cards in hand loses 10 life.
Neat. Okay. All right.
All right. And moving on to the final set from the Lost Year. This is from Zendikar Rising. Wheeler, your card is Throne of Makindi.
Oh. This is it's the kicker land. I'll take full points for that. Thank you. Oh God. It adds a colorless, and then you can put counters on it, and then remove those counters to add mana of any color, but only cast kicker spells.
And how much do you pay to put a charge counter on it?
Oh, well, that's where you help me out there, James, because I didn't know you had to pay, but I'm going to assume 1.
And how much mana do you get when you remove a charge counter?
2.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean, you did give me that.
Nelson,
Okay.
Crawling Barrens.
Crawling Barrens is a land. Yeah. Hey, you got Shatter the Sky, and I had to do Gravebreaker Lamb. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. I wasn't going to get Throne of McKinney at all either, though. Okay, so this taps for a generic. It's a land. Or you can pay 4, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and then you may turn it into a 0/0 creature until it.
That is correct. All right, that is the end of round 3, the Lost Year. We are now moving on to Know Your Planeswalker.
So dramatic.
Yeah. So in this round, I'm going to give you the Planeswalker name, not their full name, but just what Planeswalker it is, their casting cost, and their loyalty. You're going to tell me which version of that Planeswalker it is and what their abilities are. Do you understand? Cool. Wheeler, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. This is a Sorin Planeswalker that casts for 2 and a black and comes in with 4 loyalty.
Well, that would be the Imperious Bloodlord, James, as any vampire player in Historic such as myself would know. Do I have to tell the abilities?
Yeah, you have to tell me what their abilities do.
Okay, well, this card's from N20, so it'll take about 20 minutes to get through. It has a +1, and something gets Death Touch and Lifelink, but if it's a vampire, it also gets a 1/1 counter. It has another +1 where you can sack a vamp, and if you do, it Lightning Helixes something, so 3 damage and you gain 3. And then it has -3. Just put a Champion of Dusk from your hand into play, or any vampire, but usually Champion of Dusk.
Yeah, preferably Champion of Dusk.
Yeah.
That is correct. Nelson,
Yeah.
this is a Sorin Planeswalker. It
Okay.
casts for 2 white, black, and it comes in with 4 loyalty.
There's 2 of those.
Oh, aren't there 3? No, there's 3 of these.
He gets to pick.
I only saw 2 when I was doing the search.
The Dark Ascension one only comes in with 3. That one has 3.
Oh, sorry. What's the starting loyalty? 4?
4.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know the names of these Sorins beyond Sorin, so I'm going to fail at naming the name. But let me tell you what the one from Cons of Tarkir does.
Absolutely.
You can -2 it to make a 2/2 flying vampire. You can +1 it to give your creatures +1/+1 and lifelink until your next turn. And you can also I don't know, let's go with -6 it to like destroy some stuff, maybe 3 things, and then you get them back. Like you destroy 3 creatures or planeswalkers, and then they come back to play under your control.
You were doing pretty well.
I was doing pretty well? Okay.
You were doing pretty well. The +1 is +1 + O and lifelink.
All
The
right,
-2 is correct. The -6 is an emblem, which reads, at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature.
Oh, I got my -6s messed up. Damn it.
Yeah, and that is you chose Sorin Solemn Visitor.
Solemn Visitor.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give you no points there.
Oh, that's okay.
So we're gonna move on to
I'm afraid I'm not going to give you the point for this one, James.
I'm running the card reader as well, and that turns out to be hard to do when you're also trying to run a game show. I apologize for the not so great card reader today. I will try
Fantastic
to do
apology, James. We're going to give you the point after all.
Perfect. All right. Round 2. This is the Nissa Planeswalker round. Wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Nissa Planeswalker that casts for 3 green and comes in with 5 loyalty.
Let's go with Nissa, who shakes the world.
Can you, now for interest, can you name the other one that comes in with cast for 3 green and comes in with 5 loyalty?
Vital Force.
You are correct.
Nissa, who shakes the world, has the static of whenever you tap a forest, it adds another green. +1, you put 3/1/1 counters on a non-creature land, like a land that hasn't already been animated. You untap it, it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with those counters and gets vigilance and haste. And then -8, you get an emblem that makes all your lands indestructible, and you search for any number of your forests and put them into play.
That is correct. Nelson.
Okay.
Your Nissa casts for 5 green and comes in with 5 loyalty.
No. Nah. they don't make 7 mana Nissa.
Wait, 5 green? Did you say 5 green?
Yeah.
You said 5 green.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm not saying this to slight Nelson, because what we're doing is frankly sicko. Like, it's disgusting. But
Okay, so the Nissa, who comes in a Planeswalker intro deck box.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And okay, let's give her a +2. Untap up to 2 target lands or creatures.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, you were 100% correct.
Dip. Okay, -3. I'm on a roll. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Target land or creature gets +3/+3 in vigilance until end of turn.
You're very close. Its target creature gets +5/+5 until end of turn. But I'm still giving it to you. You're on the right track.
Nice. And how many loyalty did she start with?
5.
Okay, then let's give her like a -8. Yeah, okay. All your creature, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +5/+5 and trample.
No, it's a -10. Can you do it?
Can you do it,
You look
Wheeler?
at- yeah, you reveal the top 10 cards of your deck, and you can put any number of creatures or lands into play.
Yeah.
And it's Genesis Mage.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice.
it is in fact Genesis Mage. All right. Final round of Know Your Planeswalkers. This is the Commander round. All right. So both of these are going to have printed in the Commander 2018. Wheeler, your card is, let me make sure I got the right one. Yep. Estrid the Mast.
Oh, right, those commander. She's Bant 1 and Bant 3 loyalty. Has a +2, and you untap something that's enchanted. The -1, you get a mask aura that attaches to something, and it gives it totem armor. And then the -7, like you mill 7 cards and then return all enchantments.
Yeah, return all non-aura enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then do the same for aura cards. Yeah, that was pretty damn impressive. Give you a point.
Well done.
Nelson,
Okay.
you have Lord Windgrace.
Okay, so this is a 3 generic red, black, green planeswalker that I want to say starts out with 5 loyalty. And I couldn't tell you what any of the loyalty abilities do, but god damn it, the art is so stunning. Every time I would walk past this thing, it would be right at my eye level at Yellow Jacket, because we had one on the shelf that we didn't sell for a while, and I just kept looking in that beautiful kitty cat person's face and being like, wow, you're the most serene thing I've ever seen on a Magic card. Way to go. But he probably kills some stuff, or brings some stuff back from the graveyard, or makes you draw cards. Sorry, Lord Windgrace players listening to this.
You were close. It was 2 black, red, green for a 5-mana planeswalker. +2, discard a card, then draw a card. If a land card is discarded this way, draw an additional card. -3, return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. -11, destroy up to 6 target non-land permanents, then create 6 2/2 green cat warrior creature tokens with Forest Walk.
I should probably just build this deck. This Cat King sounds awesome.
It's pretty cool. All right.
He's a real pisser.
Yeah.
That is it for round 4, the Know Your Planeswalker, which brings us very nicely to the final round, the Lightning Round. And the way this is going to work is I have chosen 3 cards. The fact that it's called the Lightning Round should give you a hint, and you're going to very quickly tell me what these cards do. And I'm going to X you out if you get it, if you take too long or get it wrong, and you're going to move on to the next card. Wheeler, are you ready for your 3 cards?
Born ready.
Collateral damage.
1 red instant, sack a creature or land, additional cost, deal 3 any target.
A creature, not a land, close enough. Shard Volley.
1 red, sack a land, deal 3 to any target. Instant. As an additional cost.
No, it's not any target. It's target creature or player.
That's where you're wrong, Kaiba. It's any target.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to screw you over. And then, oh crap, what did I do? Hold on. Ghostfire.
Ghostfire, 2 and a red. It's an instant. It's colorless. It deals 3 damage to any target. That's correct, James.
I know it's correct. I'm just trying to figure this out. My thing didn't work very well.
James. That's
it's right.
correct.
Look, you're right.
It's
you're right.
from Future Sight, James.
All right, James. How fast can you run the card reader? Let's do it that fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you, you're giving me sass. I'm giving you 2 points in the Lightning Round.
You got to give me
Yikes.
2.5. No, 2.5.
2 points.
What?
Get out. All right.
My God.
It's okay. You've still got a lead here, buddy. I think you still get to take it home.
Nelson, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
Searing Spear.
Searing Spear, 1 and a red. Deal 3 damage to any target.
Correct. Fire Ambush.
Fire Ambush, 1 and a red. Sorcery, deal 3 damage to any target.
Correct. Precision Bolt.
Precision Bolt. 1 and a red. Deal 3 damage to any target.
Steal.
Yeah, Steel. Take it.
It's 2 and a red, sorcery, 3 damage any target.
That is correct.
Guilds of
Why?
Ravnica Planeswalker deck, baby.
I've never heard of this card. Okay.
All right.
I thought it was a card I hadn't heard of that was going to fit the scheme.
It's a bolt.
Yeah, it's
Sure, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's a bolt. Don't worry about it. It's a bolt.
I could have answered Galvanic Arc.
All right. That ends today's episode of Stump the Expert. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope Nelson and Wheeler, you two enjoyed it. I didn't give you any indication of what I had planned for today, so I hope you had fun.
I appreciate your lightning round.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Thanks for putting the homework in here so we could do this, James.
Would you like me to add up the scores, or do you not care?
Not particularly. Why don't you tell Wheeler his score?
For the sake of YouTube comments, yes.
All
but
right.
Nelson can close his ears.
All right,
Okay.
so Wheeler, you have 22.5 points.
James, buddy, you had me at Wheeler. You have 1.
Nelson, you had 11.
Hey, we got into the double digits, team.
You got 11 points. All right, friends, that's going to do it for today's episode. Again, I hope you had fun. And next week, we'll be back with another pretty fun episode, because next week, I believe we are going to be doing the Innistrad Midnight Hunt nickname episode. So you can look forward to that next Monday. And then after that, who knows? I'm sure something will happen in the Magic community that we can talk about at length in a few weeks from now. I want to give a big shout out to, again, Wheeler and Nelson for playing this game with me today. It was a ton of fun, and maybe we will do it again in the future. And of course, I want to thank our friends over at cardkingdom.com, cardkingdom.com/LRR. Go check them out. They are the sponsor of this show. They're the sponsor of Allure MTG. They're the sponsor of the Friday Night Paper Fight. We love them. We use them. You should go do so yourself. And remember, at the end of your order, let them know that Loading Ready Run sent you button, please, and you will get that small 1-inch button, which says...
Hello, my name is Medium Gargadon.
Perfect.
Gargledon, whatever I say.
Yeah, gargled on.
Hey, man, how's it going? Genesis artist.
Yeah, Genesis Mage, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Precision Bolt.
And of course, all of you over at our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. I'm James. He was Nelson and Wheeler. Heather gets these up. Jordan edits them. I terribly run the card reader. Once again, I apologize. I hope that comes together well enough in the edits. And if it doesn't, you can send me angry letters. That's it. We'll see you next time. I hope you have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.